wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit, I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant, I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows with 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. I feel like
we're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome in to Dana White Contender Series season, 9? Week number 3 is all that matters here tonight. I got the fellas ready to roll. Look at this cast of characters here. We got Ramon Scott. You know he's running so hot. We got MMA Jeff and Subhuman Gaucho back for more. He's ready to go. We got ourselves a card, boys. We got 5 fights. We were talking a little backstage. Maybe we'll see some violence tonight, fellas. How's everyone doing? Ramon, how you feeling?
I sent you the script for the open and you didn't even follow it. So I guess we're just winging it here on the Dana White Contender Series, season 9, week 3, week 3. And yeah, I don't know. Can't we just, why do we have to have these guys go in and beat somebody's ass? Can't we just tell them they're in the UFC? I mean, what are we waiting for? They've set it up here, 5 setup fights. Maybe these 2, we got 2 close ones. Maybe they're, I don't know, what are they, minus 250, 300 guys, and a bunch of, if you put a parlay, maybe you did this, Mike, maybe you did this, Jeff, maybe you did this, Sub. I think if you parlay them all, the favorites pays 175 on 100. So you could win almost double your money there, or no, almost 2 to 1 there if you parlay them all together. If you don't think there's an upset here tonight, but I don't know. Feel like we'll get one somehow, but I don't know which one it's going to be.
Well, he's back. He's ready to attack. He was playing hooky. Seems like he doesn't like those 3 a.m. shows, but MMA Jeff's here to join us for Dana White Contender Series. Jeff, what's going on?
Yeah, I think there is going to be some violence on this card. I do think it's going to be a lot of favorites and a lot of finishes, so there's going to be a lot of time to fill in between some of these fights. But they keep them moving, so I think it's going to be an exciting night of fights. And I did not shy away from the 3 a.m. card. I had a busy weekend, and I was trying to make it. Unfortunately, I could not. So, looked like a good set of fights. Not so good for First Strike, but we'll catch him back again next week because we're off on this weekend coming up here with the holiday weekend. So we got no UFC this weekend.
Well, this guy was there for the 3 a.m. show. It's Subhuman Gaucho back and ready to attack. How you feeling, Sub?
Sub was there.
Good, man. No, that was a fun show with the boys there. We missed you, Jeff. I mean, I agree with Jeff. I think it should be violent, and for all the reasons Ramon said, I think the chalk rolls here. Like I put a bunch on a chalky 3-legger, but honestly, I could see all 5 just winning in round 1 or 2.
Well, the account's loaded up. I've been just keeping this one account solely for Dana White Contender Series. Somebody reached out to me not too long ago to offer me a shot at another book. I think I mentioned this on one of the shows I was doing. And it turns out their UFC is even worse, or their DWCS is even worse than Bet Online and Bet US. So it is what it is. But this first fight, boy, is going to pop off here probably in about 10 minutes, 9 minutes, give or take. Carry the one, I'm not sure. But Darian Abbey and Dante Johnson, the minus 230 favorite. What could you guys find on this battle? And how are we going to get paid is the ultimate question here. I see a couple. I see the over-under. Looks like it's under 1.5, and it's heavy juice at minus 275. Here's Yanni's props. Minus 170 fight will not go the distance in the Perez. Under 1.5 rounds in the Yakev, and under 1.5 rounds in Damon Wilson and Marcio Barbosa. That means Yanni doesn't have any feeling on this total number of rounds in this fight, boys. What do you say about this one? Jeff.
Well, I'll go real quick. I think either guy could get knocked out. I have Dante Johnson in my greasy 3-legger alongside Sousa and Barbosa. But I took him when he was minus 275 I don't know if I would have just waited. Like, there's minus 230s out there. I think that's almost playable straight. Johnson's a legit athlete, man. This guy was a 300-pound defensive lineman doing backflips on the football field. And Abby's just kind of meh, but he does have a huge, height and reach advantage. He can hit somewhat hard against a green prospect, so you never know. But I do think Johnson gets him out of there early.
I agree, Sub. I agree with you, Sub. I'm on. I had to try to knock some of the juice down. I took Johnson by KO in under 1.5 rounds. That got me to even money plus 100. Not a bad look. I see some.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Some of the chat likes the Abby in general. Taking a shot with the dog. I think if you're going to take a shot with some of these dogs later on in the card, would probably be my recommendation. But as I mentioned, I think it's going to be all favorites. Johnson KO in under 1.5 rounds. I think is going to get it done here.
Ramon Scott, am I going to be on an island taking the dog in this one? What are we doing here?
All right, guys. Yeah, we're getting prepared for the show here in this one and prepared for this card. So let's take a look at these guys here coming in to our first fight. You have 32-year-old Darian Abbey from Deerfield Beach, Florida. He's 7-4. He has fought in both LFA and Bellator, although not recently. That was prior in his career, actually. He's actually won 3 straight on the regional scene after those appearances. He went 0-1 in both LFA and Bellator, went back down a little bit to the regionals, and that's where he had won 3 straight on the scene, including a round 1 knockout in Extreme Fighting Championships. He was in a co-main back in March, so that's a little bit of I think that people are a little bit familiar with. He's up here against a 26-year-old Dante Johnson from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. He's 5-0. His last win was a knockout in Fury Fighting Championships in their Challenger series. So, look, I'm trying to find a way, and here we go, right? Look, if you're going to try to find a dog, maybe this one is it. If anything, the move has been on the dog. Johnson opened as high as nearly $4, and we're going to go off here at about minus 240 or so when we hit the ring here in this one. So, look, I don't know. I'm trying to find an upset here, but I've got to think it's Johnson here, and maybe he can get this knockout to lower the price down a little bit. I figure it's going to be Johnson by knockout here, and I don't know if it's going to be early enough. I guess maybe I can go 3rd round here. It feels pretty like Abby should have a chance given some of this experience, but I'm going to take Johnson here. Let me look at I'm afraid the prices are going to put me on the early rounds just because I think the line itself at 240, it kind of makes the odds a little bit more you're always going to have the lowest price in the early rounds. So I'll take a look at these prices. I'm going to go with Johnson here still at minus 240. I don't know. What can we do? Are we just going to go on all these big favorites tonight? Let's see. Johnson in round 1 or 2 here. Minus 165 to win.
I'll tell you what I did from a parlay perspective before we get going. I parlayed together all the favorites with the exception of the Lawrence Yakimayev fight. I took that one under 1.5 rounds, and that was plus 295. So all the favorites in the Lawrence fight is what I ended up doing from a parlay perspective.
Well, since you boys are tugging on your Johnson, I took Abby to start this thing off here. Popped it off, and I ran a parlay, Jeff. I got a parlay in this one. I ran Gandra. Expect him to go out there and nuke. Big favorite. I also think Barbosa's going to nuke. Big favorite. Big surprise. I went the over in that Yakev fight, and I took Christian Perez in that parlay. Pays out about 13-1.
There's a reason for it.
Yep. It's a lot of value in that parlay, Sub. It's a lot of value in playing fucking Mo Salah. That fucking
I
guy.
like the Perez kid. I really do. I think Sousa wins, but yeah, I think Perez will inevitably be in the UFC. Another win or two after this. Come back to the Contender Series next year.
You're gonna fade this fucking specimen that just ran into the ring like a raging fucking bull.
Is he half a ginger?
Yeah.
The fight being at heavyweight probably does help Abby out a bit. But both men said they intend to fight at light heavy should they get into the UFC following this fight.
Oh
yeah. Was this actually, I believe, is this being fought at a catchweight, or they told me it was a heavyweight fight today?
Yeah, it's a heavyweight fight.
It is okay.
Yeah, Yanni's on Abby. I just saw scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Michael B, I'm sharing a parlay with you. I can't do any of these crazy parlays. I can't. My books don't offer them. They don't.
Well, look, I mean, I want to try to get, cute here and maybe find one of these dogs, but this is I believe the smallest favorite on the card, guys, now, because Sousa's gone up to nearly 300 at some of the square books. He's 260 at the sharp books, but still, you're just looking at these big prices all day. This is actually expected to be the closest fight of the night.
Yeah,
and yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ramon. I thought you were.
No, that's it. I mean, this is supposed to be the closest fight of the night here at minus 240. A little bit of more money coming in on Abbott, down to 235 here.
Does anyone know? I mean, I could take a look, but does anyone know offhand how many dogs won last week? I don't know, and I could look. I don't know if anyone knows offhand.
I believe it was just one.
The Parlay Buster?
It was either one or none. I'm pretty sure it was one.
I don't think anyone, but again, without me going back and looking, I was just curious if someone knew offhand.
I can't remember what I did yesterday, Jeff.
Let me bring up Tapology. I can't think of who the dog was that won, though. Maybe it was 5 favorites.
Michael B says, I thought it was one. I can't remember. I remember it was chalky as fuck. I remember I put together like a 3-leg chalker.
Oh yeah, there was one dog. It was who beat Holmes? Was it Holmes a slight favorite?
Rouston.
Was that Cam Rouston?
Oh yeah, it was Rouston. Yep, you're right.
We were on Rouston here, right? I was.
Yeah.
Good call.
Dorian Abbey's got himself pretty 6-inch height advantage, huh?
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Yeah, it's funny because if you look at their fight, or pardon me, their height on Tapology as of like a handful of days ago, they were listed at 6 foot and 6'6" respectively, and now they come in at 5'8" and 6'2".
Whew, that didn't take long.
The old kick to the bag.
The old sweaty meat bag.
Well, if anything, we're trying to even the score here a little bit with these guys. No penalty there yet, but it's got to be something now that Johnson will have to look for. He could get penalized here. That could cost, not in this one, but if he does it again, that could cost him and make him fight from behind, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, Michael B. They're on ESPN Plus.
Shout out to all you guys rocking and rolling with us. We got right into this thing. I see you guys all here. Nicholas Handy showed up. Silent Rob, the over-under. We were under. Ron Young here. Let's go, you guys. DJ Hardy. Ignatius Penny Feathers rocking with us. Nasty Nate. Let's go, you guys. This is Busted 3 a.m. The Real Jolly Roger. Nanya. Nanya does the same thing. He's got an MMA bankroll as well. Chris Manriquez is here. He had himself a big UFC stream last Saturday. Appreciate you guys. Tarek B, Robert McCormick, Redbeard, we got zeros in that Mets game. No identity for that team.
Does he fucking fold them like a lawn chair, baby?
Well, want to know, what can you do? We got a quick one here.
Cash that under 1.5 KO Johnson, baby.
It was such a fast knockout. Even Sub is behind us.
Yeah, good stuff, guys.
Woo!
Well,
and that was it. That's the big. I don't want to say it's going to be like we already said. It's supposed to be. This is the closest fight of the night. He just won in 45 seconds, basically. So what's going to happen? I mean, it just seems like I think it's a bad job. You're setting this up. Hey, maybe what you want to do is you want to watch people get, This shit beat out of him. That's great television, right?
Yes.
So, put a bunch of,
Yes.
minus 1,000 favorites in here. Well, you could just watch Rampage's son. You could have charged a pay-per-view for that fight.
He fucking clipped that dude about 25 times. That was
gross, man.
That was
downright.
Four of those dudes to get him off of him. That was bad.
Is that a jail sentence, or does the ring protect you a little bit, even if it was a wrestling ring?
Good question.
You guys think that was real?
To be a jail sentence, but
you guys are in
won't be especially long. We'll see.
You're in the camp that thinks that was real, huh? Okay.
Guy's in the hospital.
He's in the hospital with fucking.
Maybe you didn't follow the backstory.
Maybe the bruises were makeup. I don't know.
I mean, how does a guy get smashed 50 times on the ground and there's not a single drop of blood?
True.
Oh, there was.
I didn't see it in person.
Yeah,
I know. I know it's a little hard to believe. The man was admitted to the hospital. He's still in the hospital today. I know it's tough to acknowledge it, Mike. But
how many days does he need? Is he taking a little R&R? The fuck?
Did you watch the video?
I mean, the man flatlined.
Basically an assault.
I think I counted 25.
Probably going to have lifelong injuries, honestly.
I think I counted 25 hits after, and it looked like when he power bombed him there, he knocked him out because he dropped him on his head.
Yeah,
talking about it because we'll make you go viral. You're like probably one of the few doubters in the world. If you look at social media, I know don't
clip it,
but people are talking about this all over about the ramifications of it. Even Rampage himself came out with a statement on social media trying to deflect it a little bit.
Huh.
Yeah, that was a bad statement. Yeah.
I mean, if it's on social media, it's got to be true, right? Isn't that the way? Isn't that the rumor?
Wow. Right. Keep going. We'll get you viral, man. It's not going to be for the right reasons, but hey, everybody loves attention.
Hey, to circle back, and I like Charlie Arnault here, but we got no Laura again this week. Was Laura involved in the UFC last week?
Traveling back, Jeff.
Was she?
Yeah, she was there. Dana was there. Uncle Dana was there.
I was on a date with Ashley. We get a date night every once in a while. Just so happened it was planned 3 months in advance and not knowing when the UFC was doing their fucking 3 a.m. card.
Michael B.
I guess we'll let it slide this time.
We'll give you the pass.
I'll tell you what. You know what's fucked up, Sub, is I stayed at an Airbnb and they didn't have Wi-Fi. So I was either on my phone streaming or on my phone watching it, but I couldn't be watching it and streaming at the same time.
All right.
There, I guess this guy's in the UFC, huh? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think that guy will get a contract. We didn't get a chance to go over under 5.5 contracts, boys. What did you think here? I mean, obviously we're going to see this is going to be one, so we're handicapping it with already
5.5. I'll still go under.
I'll go under. I'll go straight on with 5.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Over under 5.5?
5.5? Well, I'll have to go under 5.5. I think it'll be over 4.5. You want to try the middle?
You gonna go with the alternate line there?
Under 5.5, over 4.5.
Wow.
Well, sometimes he was giving contracts to the losers before.
Yeah, the loser can get a contract. I'll take the over. Fuck it.
That was like 2 or 3 years.
It'd be a great fight, though. I think if there was a fight where both men are going to get contracts, it'll be this next one here.
I was just going to say it's this next one because Sousa's going to win. Yeah. Or I'm sorry, Perez is going to win, but it's going to go to the judges' scorecard, and both fighters are going to have looked impressive. That's my breakdown.
It's
possible.
I'm on to go with the dog, right, Mike?
Yeah, I like Perez in this one. I thought this was I took the dog in that last one just kick this card off and lose some money. But look, this would be an interesting spot. This would be an interesting spot, I guess is the way we'll see. How do you get checked up?
Sousa by decision at plus 175, and I'll be right back, boys. Yeah. Sousa.
Mike, how many give me your guess as to how many losing fighters in 8+ seasons have earned a contract in Dana White's Contender Series.
I'll say 5.
Oh boy,
2.
Yeah, it can't be many.
2. Mm-hmm. So you're saying there's a chance? Well, listen. I think
not for your bad bookmaking, that's for sure. I don't know if you remember. Have these guys ever sub Carlos Candelario. That was in season 5. I don't know what. And then Angel Pacheco, also earned it. So these are the 2 guys. I don't think that we've heard too much from them.
No, not at all. I'm trying to think if either want to fight. Not that I can think of. Yeah, I took Souza KO plus 165 in this next one. Like I said, I like Perez. I think he'll eventually find his way into the UFC, but I think Souza can march him down here.
Yeah. Listen, the guy's fucking got a big, thick head. You know what they say about big, thick heads, Ramon?
He does have a big head. I mean, he's Mexican too. He's got like a good Mexican chin. But yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I think Barboza's. I was going to say I think Barboza's the best prospect on the card. I don't know. The Russian's pretty good too.
I wonder. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, that's all I got to say for now.
I wonder. See a nasty Nate in the chat. Can he send me some information there about the release of the fighter from the hospital? Because I have not seen that he's been released from the hospital yet. But maybe he's just another denier like you, Mike.
Listen, sometimes you got to read between the lines. Here, read between these lines.
And he could have been released since I last checked, which was this morning. So his family said he was conscious able to speak. He is still under care, critical but stable condition. But
look, if it wasn't for that violent knockout or violent abuse, that savage attack, what kind of fight card was that? What the hell was that? Was it
pro wrestling, Mike? Pro wrestling. It's
that's not scripted.
Technically real,
That's not scripted. Hey, I don't want to hate on you wrestling fans. It's cute.
No, hey, look, I just renewed my Peacock, and then you told me now I gotta
I realized on Saturday there that what were they called? Was it PLEs?
Now I got to get half of them on ESPN, huh? Good thing I got that too. I'll just Peacock here. More money.
See, Bo Jackson's with me. It seems like a psyop. I agree. Yeah, Silent Rob, is he in jail? See, I'm not the only one. You guys are my boys there. I appreciate you guys. I don't understand. I saw the video. I get it.
It's easy to talk a bunch of shit on the internet like you guys are, but obviously you guys have a hard time dealing with like reality from fake. I think you guys have trouble dissecting that. I think that's what it is.
I don't know.
Yeah, I got to side with Ramon there.
Listen,
remember, Mike was the one who said, didn't you guys say, Mike, when you found out wrestling was fake, you cried?
I'll tell you what, I only watched wrestling because I had to, because Jeff wanted to watch wrestling. That's the extent of my wrestling. I watched wrestling
because as a sports freak, as a kid, like we all were, that was like the only thing on. So I got into all the storylines, but yeah.
Real Jolly Roger says Ramon thinks we landed on the moon too.
Better believe it.
So much fun with you guys, man. I love these live streams.
Oh yeah, no, I'm always bring the reality in here.
I'm just glad this isn't 3 a.m. That fucking hurt, man. I slept for a couple hours after, and then I got back up. I was still out of it, still groggy and out of it.
Yeah, it was a long day, man.
All right, next beat down. Bring them on in here.
Jay Maines says, I'll tell you one thing, getting hit in the head with a can is aggravated assault. I agree. Nicholas Anderson says the 3 a.m. did hurt.
Interesting. If you look at that first video, when he does the bottle, it's an old wrestling trick. I don't know if you know this one, Mike. You put your hand on the guy's head, you hit the bottle, you hit your hand. I mean, It does make but you put, and he does do it. He puts his hand on the head, and then hits the bottle. That's how you're supposed to. I'm no expert.
You know my favorite wrestler?
No, yeah. If I can just interrupt for just a second. Yeah, Ramon's 100% right. It's a prop can to begin with. It's not a real can full of liquid that he just clocks somebody over the head with. It's a prop can.
My favorite
There's
wrestler.
not much to it. And then immediately after that, the guy apologizes. And what's his face? Raha, the retard. Pardon me. Shakes his hand because it's all cool, bro. And then later tries to murder him. So we're,
Mickey Rourke was my favorite wrestler.
No, of course.
The Wrestler was a good movie. That's the most time I've watched wrestling. No, who was it there? Says isn't
great athleticism.
Dale Fix says isn't Pip older than Jeff? No, it wasn't that Jeff controlled the TV. It's that Jeff and a couple of his fucking cohorts liked wrestling. So when we get to WWE, those big pay-per-view events, the Royal Rumble and shit like
Sunday
that.
nights, Jeff.
Well, in all fairness, this is back when I was like 10.
Sunday nights for the big, I loved Sunday nights with the wrestling.
I stopped watching wrestling at somewhere between 10 and 12.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, I guess I'm the only one left out of this. Here it is. I'm sitting here being the less cynical one, and I'm still the one watching wrestling. How does that work out?
Yeah, Andrew G. Those were the legends. Hogan, fucking Andre the Giant, Ultimate Warrior, Superfly, Bret the Hitman Hart, all those boys.
It's funny, get him to the Greek there with when they got the Diddy scenes and Diddy was acting like an asshole behind the scene backstage. You got one chance. Give me, the whole Diddy stuff that was going on in that Get Him to the Greek. When I watched some wrestling, I did see Vince McMahon sexually assaulting or sexually harassing, I should say, those females. Turns out when I watched that, the backstage, the background stories there, the Dark Side of the Ring is what the shows were called. Dark Side of the Ring. Vince McMahon was like that. I like that. Yeah. I like that he's a little more accurate, he's just playing himself. Just a dude playing himself. He's an asshole.
Pretty
stupid
much,
books.
Yeah. All right, we got about 15 seconds to get your picks in here, guys. And they're off. Okay, no picks here on this. Well, I know you guys tied them in a little bit there. I guess I couldn't get the pick in with you. I'm going to Sousa here. Probably a KO here, of course, to do it. But
I dropped my pick out there, Ramon. I said Sousa by decision.
Great.
Yeah, I'm going Sousa KO.
Like I said,
plus 165.
I took Perez.
And Perez already on the assault here. Perez, a 25-year-old from Ensenada, you guys. Ensenada, I tell you what, this place, Ensenada, Baja California, Mexico, this is where you want to go, Jeff, if you can. One time in your life. This place is outstanding where this kid's from. I mean, you go down there and there's kind of Americanized cantinas. It's like a tourist destination for sure, but you're eating lobster, you're drinking beer. This place is awesome, Ensenada, Mexico. But he's 13-1 is Perez. He achieved that record mostly in Combate Global, that Mexican promotion, and he had a round 2 knockout in his last appearance, but that was in December of 23. And right now he's looking a little bit, now he's on top. Now they're standing up again, and Perez takes him down, but he's been out of action basically for about, a good 20 months here so far. For Sousa, he's a 28-year-old Brazilian who is currently in a bit of a headlock here with the Perez on his back, but he had an LFA win back in March in a co-main event. He was minus 800 in that one. That was a bounce back from his first professional loss. Sousa has experience in PFL, in Bellator, in LFA, and that's why I think you're seeing it such a mismatch here. He has plenty of experience in these organizations, although only minus 230 here against a guy that was out of action for 20 months. So Perez must have a little something here, and he's throwing some punches from his back here.
If I went to Mexico these days, I'd go to the Guerra. Is that how you say it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Souza used a lot of energy trying to wrench on that Americana from bottom.
Guys are rolling around, huh?
Ramon, have you ever gone and seen the Mexican cockfighting?
No. Nope. I've done a lot down there.
Not that though, huh?
I've watched it on YouTube before they pulled those videos.
My buddy's down in Puerto Rico. My buddy's down in Puerto Rico right now watching them.
That Kenny Powers where you had the.
There's a Mexican community not far from me that does the cockfighting.
Really? See, I'd be out there checking that shit out.
There's a place that used to do them up by us, Mike, here in the reservation. I don't know if they still do them anymore.
They tend to frown on that stuff, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's not what you would call legal, but
Think your guys so far calls right because I don't know who's ahead here. A close round, maybe.
I think
Perez round.
Okay, yeah. Well, Perez, the dog here, and if, like I said, if you guys are going to find one, maybe this will be it. And if you guys are calling for, even a decision here, you got to favor Perez at the price anyway.
Oh yeah.
What is the live line right now? Anybody have it?
It's Perez like minus 200. Like when I last looked, I bet it's bigger than that now. Yeah, minus 238 Perez.
Huh.
Okay.
Problem is, they start the next round, they both stand on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Nicholas Handy says his neighbors are going to marry out.
He gets taken down again. He's in trouble.
That should do it for round number 1, boys. Good work.
Yep.
10-9 Perez says Nicholas Handy. That's probably not too far out of reach.
I agree.
Yeah, pretty clear.
Pretty clear. Pretty clear.
Souza has slowed too, so getting dominated like that for a round on bottom, probably not good for his gas tank.
They're greasing him up.
Yep, kept him on his back there the whole way, it felt like, huh?
Yeah, more or less.
He had over 4 minutes of control time, too, which is probably not what Dana wants to see. Although, as a dog, hey, we saw Johnny Walker. Jeff, your boy Johnny Walker came through.
I watched it back after. Yeah, that's something.
Shot that takedown right away. Unnecessary shoot, and just went out there and.
Yeah, that Imanari roll where he rolled to the leg like that. He's done that before at the beginning of rounds.
Messed up the game plan. The only quickest, easiest way not to get knocked out in the first 30 seconds, shoot a takedown and put the guy on the mat. Oh, boy. They're standing and banging, though. Perez knows Sousa's lack of athleticism may be an issue here.
I don't think it's lack of athleticism, just lack of takedown defense, and maybe not the highest fight IQ because the way he stayed on that Americana unnecessarily in round 1 was not really advised in a MMA fight. Not from bottom, anyway.
both these guys, they go to decision and both of them get a contract, and we're on our way to the over 5.5.
If this one continues like this, no one's getting a.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
But, you know, they're active at least here.
Yeah, give them that.
And Nick Handy says Perez dominating here, totally straddling his man, getting those punches in, doing a great job. Should be rooting for my Ensenada buddy here.
Flatten them out again. Throw some of them elbows. Some of them spicy elbows. Got a little of that Tupperware sauce on there. Is that how you say it? Tupperware?
Ilya Taporia? No.
Seems like it's spelled Taporia. The hot sauce. You know the one I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It's got the Mexican gal on the bottom.
Tapatía.
Is that what it is?
Delicious. All right, halfway through here.
Speaking of tacos, I went to Taco Bell for lunch today. And I grabbed my receipt. Why would you think I grabbed my receipt?
A promotion of some kind?
So you could tell them they fucked the order up and get it doubled?
Sort of. Sub, any guesses?
I got nothing.
So I got 2 soft tacos and a crunchy taco. The soft tacos might as well have been crunchy tacos. The fucking thing exploded in my hand when I went to eat it. So I don't ever, but I will. Here it is right here. See, it was all crumpled up to throw it out. I got it right here.
I thought you were going to show us the taco. Yes,
Nope,
you
I got the receipt here. It's all. I was ready to throw it out, and then I said, you know what? I let these fuckers know. You know how they got the 800 number to let them know what's up?
But you ate the top. But you ate him.
Well, yeah, I only had 3 of them. What was I going to do? Literally, it was like it was stale. The soft taco was stale as could be. It was just
Sub and I are the kind of guys, you know, we order a steak medium rare and they deliver us a plate of chicken wings. We just eat the chicken wings, all right?
Oh, Perez got some nasty shots in there.
Yeah, and now they're standing up here. Oh, Perez can't stand.
Yeah, Souza landed some big ones.
Yeah.
Don't be standing. You're better off rolling around on the mat with this dude.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. Sub strikes me as the guy. If he ordered a steak medium rare and they brought him chicken wings, Sub's gonna say something, I think.
All right.
Yeah. You're gonna eat the chicken wings, but he's gonna say, "Where's my fucking steak?"
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is Souza stealing this round right here?
I'm just not making my.
It's possible he's messing him up.
Yeah, he's got some good shots.
Perez
on
is
him.
tired too, man, which is crazy
Wow.
because I thought Souza was going to be the one gassing after all this grappling.
Nasty Nate says, couldn't pay me to eat Taco Smell. Nasty Nate, my options were Burger King, Taco Bell, or KFC. I was in a rush. I chose what I thought was going to be the prudent play.
You know, at some locations, KFC isn't that it's kind of built into Taco Bell. So,
Dude, when I lived in Philly, we had there was a Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, KFC combo, the trifecta. It was the golf course was on the way, so my boys and I would go play 36 holes of golf. We'd roll back through, order all kinds. You know, you got to make the order awkward. You got to make it difficult for them to put it together. And so there's 3 dudes just played 36 holes of golf. They're hungry. We're hungry fucking fellas. And I lived about 2 minutes from that Pizza Hut combo shed there. Anyways, the order would be messed up. We'd order it. We'd go back and get the remade. You know how they do it again? It's nice because they do it twice.
Last time I went to Taco Bell, I got a Crunchwrap Supreme, and they threw literally maybe a tablespoon of ground beef in it.
Well,
the entire fucking thing. It was sour cream and lettuce.
It's healthy.
Jeff, you know, I'm starting to want. Mike just said another order screw. After a while, it's got to be you, Mike. I mean, you know.
No, my order wasn't screwed up. It was just a matter of the soft taco exploded in my hand like it was a crunchy taco.
Now, to be fair, for some reason, I feel like, for an older guy, I've got technology down pretty good. I'm able to put some shows on the air. I've got some, but I screw up my order on the apps 50% of the time. And it's my fault. Like, I want to get pissed and like do that and carry I look back at the order. It's always my screw up. Okay, likely Perez here by 2, huh? Although Sousa got some momentum there, but he's going to need a finish.
Maybe I'll call.
The line is crashed. It's a pick 'em. The live line.
My God, I didn't think Sousa did that much, did he?
I think he stole that second round.
Really?
I think Jeff could be right, because if you go back to that second round, Perez doesn't do anything on top. He gets to some dominant positions, never really sniffs a submission, doesn't really land any ground and pound, and Sousa gets up and
winding up too. He's winding up and landing.
Perez is wearing the damage. Sousa outstruck him, well, at least in my opinion. I guess I haven't seen any official.
Yeah, and
check, but
I mean, regardless of the numbers, he was the one that did the damage.
Difficult position. Sousa didn't want to go attack him there on the ground, but he probably should have. He says, "No, I'd rather stand up." But I'd rather get on and try to throw down some haymakers there.
Well, I think he senses Perez is tired, and Perez's volume. Yeah. I mean, look at him. He's back it up, slowed down, just catching those jabs.
Yeah, every time, right? He's just
throwing a labor jab, one at a time.
Yeah, I think he's just hoping he can get on the end of a takedown at some point here.
Yeah, and he is
pushing
him off like a bull.
He keeps going down because he wants him to come down so he can wrestle him a little bit, thinking maybe he has those 2 rounds. But
that shot was terrible. Oh my God.
Let's go, baby.
I mean, if you have a strong feeling it's 2-0, then the pick 'em on Perez could be a good bet.
Right,
you just got to hope it doesn't get knocked out.
If by chance the judges saw that damage and you see oh man, he might finish him. The punches are stunning Perez enough, but he refuses.
Yeah, he's hurting him.
Oh yeah, he caught him good.
Perez a dog now.
Let's go. Sousa by decision.
Well, it's nice that Perez has his nose matching his shorts. I think it's a nice touch.
Thought they were purple.
Perez with the I'll just put my hands on my hips because I'm fucking tired. Punch me. Oh boy, close to a finish there if he just keeps pounding him.
Nope.
Oh, the ref was looking to step in.
Yeah,
too.
I mean,
those are some big hammer fists.
Hitting him, Perez is hanging. Oh, Jesus. No, when guys covering up like that, you gotta,
There's a contract. There's a contract.
Dana's got a big grin, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, boys, I feel like I kind of got away with one there, taking Sousa by KO, because that's not the way I thought it was going to go. I mean, he got kind of dominated for like 7.5 minutes before he came to life and beat the tar out of him.
Man, he's hurt.
Definitely feel lucky, but I'll take it.
Dude, those fists that he was dropping down on him were fucking.
I mean, I don't think that guy's really hurt. I think he's just faking it, you guys.
No, I think unlike that YouTube clip you guys are talking about, this guy is legitimately hurt. See that blood? He only got hit 4 or 5 times. He's bleeding out of his nose.
He got hit fucking.
He got hit more than that. Good comeback. I think you'll have now, a little bit of a look at what they'll expect from Sousa, right? Slow to start.
Slow. He's a shower or he's a grower. It turns out he's a grower. Cleveland Guardians come home with the W, it looks like.
Okay.
We'll take that one.
How about this kid Messick?
Man, Press took a beating.
Yeah, he did.
Ugly towards the end.
If that did get allowed to finish, that might have been a 10-8. That could have been either a draw or a Sousa decision.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, Nasty Nate, the smile on Dana's face. Yeah, there it is again. There's no way he's not getting a contract.
Yeah, he came here to give out some contracts tonight. like I said, I just don't. When you're making the matchups, right? Like I said, and sometimes we talk about it on the regular show. I mean, do they know they're setting up big favorites and underdogs, or do the matchmakers make the fight and then they're like, oh my God, look at the odds they came out with on our fight? If that's the case, you might want to invite some odds makers maybe to your meetings when you're maybe they know as well as the matchmakers do. And there's different motives, obviously. Like I said, like Jeff said, maybe we're just here to give out 5 contracts tonight.
On that note, the parlay of the chalk, as much as Michael B. shit talked, is still live. 2 legs down. 2 legs down.
Yeah, we might get there. We might get there after all. I might have done it. I might have done it.
I just need Barboza now for mine. And to be honest, I think that was the only leg that I really felt great about. So I'm feeling pretty good right now.
All right. Ramon, you want to break this next one down for us? We got 22 minutes per odds. Bet online. I'm sorry. I was going to say odds maker. Bet online. We got Lawrence and Yakiev.
Yeah, let's see what we got here. A light heavyweight bout coming up here with a 28-year-old Alec Lorenz from Iowa. Abby was also from Iowa. I noticed he was fighting out of Deerfield Beach, but Lorenz here, 6-1, 4-0 in the LFA, including a round 3 submission win in his last appearance back in November at LFA 196. Weren't you guys at that one? I think
we might have been.
So undefeated, though, in the LFA. Pretty good. He's up against 24-year-old Abdul Rahman Yahayev, a 24-year-old from Chechnya, currently fights out of Turkey. Now, he was in ACA. I know you like that one. That's the Russian organization. 2-0 there, but those were early on. He's 6-0 in his career. His last couple of fights were in Aries fighting championships. He actually defended a title there in 24. He won a title back in July. Both those fights, I believe he earned what they call in Aries, they have a submission of the night. That sounds like a good award. Maybe they could afford to give out a little more money with that $7 billion. Give these guys a knockout of the night, a submission of the night on the big card. That's a good idea, right?
Yeah.
So you have Yahayev, though, here. I don't know, Jeff. What is he? Minus a dime, minus 1,500.
He's minus 1,400.
Sub. I gotta think Yahayev wins by sub.
Yeah, I played it. Wins by sub plus 110. Wrestling and grappling here is just a enormous gap between the two. Lorenz not terrible. Like, he has some power, but just not on the level. I think Yahayev is like, I'd put him in the classes like Susurkayev. Maybe not quite Susurkayev's level yet, but that sort of level. He's super legit.
Yeah, so I rolled Yahayev by submission as well. I got that at plus 100. I'm looking to see if I can get him by submission in the under.
Looking to go early, right, Jeff?
I was going to do under 1.5. Let me see. That puts it at plus 150. Yeah. Yahayev by submission under 1.5 rounds, plus 150. I'm going to lock that in as well.
Yeah, I even thought about round 1. I think I saw like 2-1 or better some books, and if he wants to, he can take him down and end this quick. Hopefully, be no sweat. We'll see. You taking the dog, Mike?
No, I took the over.
You did take the over. Okay.
I got a little dog money in there.
That's probably a pretty big number too, right?
I knew these favorites weren't going to keep Mike away from some of these big dogs today.
What up, JW?
I mean, these are prospects after all. Somebody might lose. They can't all be.
Ramon, to your point, I think the matchmakers make the match, or they offer, hey, you want to come in and fight? You're going to fight against this guy or that guy. Oh, yeah. And then in my opinion, and then the books make the lines based on whatever they can find on these guys. You know what I mean? Because there's not a lot of tape on some of these regional guys, so it's hard to go back and check, some of these fights in Aries and some of those promotions you were mentioning.
Yeah, and again, look, I mean, I don't know if there was movement one way or the other in this fight. If anything, I guess it was on Yahaya, but the average price of the openers was about $875, and now technically it's gone here. Bovada has it, I think, at $1,600, but I think most of the realistic books, sorry, Bovada, might have it closer to $1,200. So maybe that gives away what Jeff was saying, maybe closer to 1,400 consensus here, I guess.
Yeah, I'm showing 900 now at Bet Online. So it moved from 1,400 to 900.
Well, that Mike wasn't playing at Bet Online.
This fucking stream, what does it devolve to? Wrestling's real, and we're fucking parlaying all favorites. Jesus Christ!
Can only do what we can do, right?
Somebody give me a fucking belt in the bag. Colorado Rockies scored a run there. Let's go Rockies! I did it. I questioned whether I was going to do it. I waited till it was live, and it was plus 550, and I jumped on them. Colorado Rockies, Ramon. How about that?
Hey, Mike, the Rockies. Remember, I said, why couldn't they just play some of the A's games in the Las Vegas ballpark? It's in use with the minor. Well, next year they will. They'll play back-to-back series in Colorado. Will be one of the opponents for, I believe that's what they said, for
really?
A's.
That's cool.
Here in Las Vegas. They'll play two of their home series at the Las Vegas ballpark. I've been there here. One of the few.
You've been to a
stadium.
Vegas?
I mean, I've been there. I've been to the Raiders Stadium and saw some baseball. Went to like a Christmas thing at the Las Vegas ballpark. So we'll see. It's not the new one, of course. It's the old one where the current Aviators play. But you mentioned that pitching, the Tampa Bay Cleveland Messick, 7 shutout innings for the rookie left-hander, and another great start for him.
His last one was a great start. He went 7 innings the last game. Back-to-backs for that kid.
7 scoreless innings in his second major league start here today. Great job. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, great job.
You've been to the Vegas ballpark, but you've never been to the Guerra. Go figure.
And I'm not, everyone
right.
probably thinks I'm one of the, that I'm going to be one. We shouldn't have cockfight. I would go to a cockfight tonight if you had one for me. I don't have any problem with that.
Put a one in the chat. One in the chat if you want to go live streaming from a cockfight. I don't know if we can do it on YouTube though. We might have to go over to Instagram.
Well, Luzardo just got ejected here. Let me see what's going on. He was walking.
I saw that, Redbeard. 3-2. No identity. New York Mets. 3-2.
Right. And we're putting the ones in the chat. Everybody put your ones in the chat if you want to go to the cockfights tonight. Let me look at this here with Luzardo getting ejected tonight. He's yelling at he's being pulled from the game, but just for good measure, he gets thrown out before the Mets. He left with the game 2-1, Jeff. Mike.
Speaking of 2-1, them Rockies are up 2-1. Let's go. I need that game to stay under though.
Oh shit! Really? God damn it! Did I not look at my Mikey plays because I sent out the over?
Oh, did you? No, I gave that out on pre-gaming. You can find it there Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Nicholas Handy wants to see some fights.
I might have missed my pregame today doing some of my high school content in the middle of the week here.
Hey, money never sleeps. Neither do you, Ramon.
Well, I will say that, Mike. Now, high school football, they say it's unpredictable. No, I'm career 83% on my straight up picks in my life on high school football picks. Fully documented. I
may know a guy that takes action on high school football. I haven't bet it though. Not
You
me.
can get the biggest televised games will be on a on a book like Bet Online. The ones that are usually on ESPN, and then also state championship games can be found as well.
It was last fall that we were out and we're sitting at the bar and my boy's like, hey, wait a minute. And one of the local high school teams is playing. He's like, what do you think the odds should be for that? And I was like, I don't know. So I told him what I thought the odds should be. He's like, all right. So he called our guy and he's like, hey, will you take this action? And the guy said, sure.
Oh, okay.
We cashed.
Oh,
I didn't cash. He cashed, but I was like, I'm not betting that, dude.
I do a little bit of every week. I kind of make my own predictions, and often I'll find that sometimes when talking to the kids at the end, or you'll hear like, "Oh, we were picked to win," or something like that, and it's you wonder like where are they getting that? But I write it right here. I'm just gonna show you real quick. Like here's my column for one of the games last week. I have the prediction right there on the top, who I think is going to win. So like San Marcos may have been a 3-point favorite over the opponent. Now I got that one wrong. My team, and I picked against my team. Had to interview them, knowing that I was picking against them. I said, "You guys go out and prove me wrong," and they did just that.
That's fun, man.
And they still came on after the game. They still came on the show and gave me a hard time, and I loved it. I loved it.
You ever tell them they didn't cover the spread?
Well, the thing was, my mentor, he used to use that. He used to say, sometimes I'll pick against a team to fire him up.
To motivate him? It's corkboard material. Shout out to the Indiana Fever. I said on the show today, I said, Ramon loves it when I say the wrong team's favored. Fever busted them gals up by 20 points, Ramon. Wrong
and the steam, the steam, the move obviously on Seattle here. Maybe the road trip got a little bit long for Seattle, but this is a bad time to be losing if you're Seattle right now. So they're 20-19, and Indiana's now 20-18. They move a half a game ahead of Seattle. Right now it's going to be Seattle, Golden State, Indiana, and probably the Sparks still have a chance, but does feel like that maybe Indiana will get in now, and maybe just maybe those will be the 3 bottom teams of the playoffs. The Sparks really need to keep winning somehow. They're going to need it. They really need to win this game as an upset tonight. It's going to be hard if they lose this one. I mean, we're down to the final, less than 10 games left for most of the teams here. Some teams only have 7, I think, 7 or 8 left. But Aaliyah Boston, 27 points, 9 rebounds tonight to lead Indiana. And again, you want to get them, Clark should be back for the playoffs. But you got to get in.
Load management, Ramon. Load management.
Maybe so. You're not going to rush someone back. I mean, she obviously was injured because otherwise you wouldn't keep her out when you're desperate for the playoffs. But if it's serious enough to keep you out, right, for a couple of weeks, you don't want to, because if anything, her last injury could have affected. It was the other leg, I think. But she, you know how it is in the sometimes with the a pitcher, right? Sometimes you got a little twinge in your arm, but then you're making adjustments with your legs, and you end up injuring your leg.
I thought her injury was fake. I didn't see any blood.
That's right. At least none that we could see. She was bleeding or whatever.
That gets subject up.
Okay. So
Boston wins 5-0. Boston smashes the Sox.
Go Boston!
Sox,
Hey, had Boston on the show this morning. Go Boston!
There you
But
go.
nice to have Kyle Bradish back. I guess he wasn't too bad, huh? Wasn't awful for coming off TJ surgery.
Sox smash. Look, even Nasty Nate's so excited he couldn't even spell it right.
Maybe they need a redo.
There you go.
He's probably drinking that tequila.
He sent me a message. Or he sent me a tweet.
It's pouring rain here in Vegas.
Eating
Right?
good, he said. That does look good, though. Nasty Nate. I see your, what was that? Salmon with a little. I noticed you didn't put that strawberry margarita in the picture. What was it? The watermelon margarita?
Well, for we're gonna have so Yahayev is the guy kind of to watch here. I know we're but 5 of his fights have ended inside the distance. Gets his sub prop in 3 of those. Got the KO prop in 2, and Yahayev kind of, I don't know what that was.
Shout out to Karim Guler. Checking in on Twitter. Says Turkish guy by KO. Karim, come on over to Kareem. Come on over to.
You better say it quick, because Mike, this one's done.
KO. KO, baby. There's the under. That keeps the chalky parlay alive.
Jeez.
I had another page full of notes on Yahayev to go through the fight. I'll just save that for one of our other shows.
This guy might be the 6th event tonight. He didn't even get hit.
I think they're explaining to him that you cannot hit your day is over. He was like, "Am I done?" Oh, name is up. Karim Guler, nice to have you in the chat. He told us. He told us.
Yes.
I'll be back in just a second here. Yeah, this is my last leg here is Barbosa. I think Barbosa's going to knock him out, but that
His
line's
name is
Talk about it. Wish you better name.
I haven't heard that one in a while.
I would love to have you back, brother. There he goes. His name was
What
the fuck, boys? I mean,
I like Barbosa by KO as well. I think I'm going to take Barbosa KO and maybe even round 1 under 1.5.
I'll tell you what I did. I took the Arizona Diamondbacks plus 3.5. I'm going to tell you why. On the road, as a dog, they are, I forgot what the number was, 22-12, I think, on the run line this year. And they're down big, so 3.5 at this point. Fucking gift. 6-3 now. They just put 3 on the board, so
Okay.
we'll see. We'll see what happens as it works its way out here, but not so much a money line play for these Diamondbacks, but
critical notice.
the plus 1.5, and you can get 3.5. Yeah, I'm on it.
Now, I think if the Rockies, Mike, now I don't want to jinx it, but I believe if they've scored 4 runs, right? I think if you were, maybe you have to be, I don't think you can take that receipt unless you're in Colorado and you can get free tacos. So just remember that.
This receipt?
I think they have a promotion there, 4 runs. I might have to find out for sure, but I think the Rockies are 4 runs. It's tacos or something.
I think so. At home, you get free tacos. Yeah. When they're on
it goes on the road too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're giving out tacos like crazy.
Like here, back in San Diego, anytime a Padres homered, got a free jumbo jack the next day. But they stopped that this year because too much power on the team.
I heard when Buffalo plays Syracuse, every time a 3-pointer is made, you get a free chicken wing.
Boy.
No, it's too much.
It's too much. Please. It's too many chicken wings. When is that game, Jack?
It does look like we have about a half hour till this next fight. They'll probably shift that down a little bit, I would imagine. But Ramon, you're doing a hell of a job with these breakdowns. You want to give us the intro of this next one?
I just threw one half of a sheet away because of the fight last 2 seconds. Kelly loves tacos. I'm going to go to Taco Bell now after this because
it's fucking Taco Tuesday.
And I mean, I've been eating good here lately.
Tuesday.
But after today's results a little bit, not this card. All right. Featherweights here, guys. Don't they have another show? Don't they have to delay? I guess we don't delay. We just get them on and off here at the Dana White's Contender Series, Jeff. We don't worry about what time this card ends.
They dropped it down to 33 minutes till the next fight, so we're getting there.
I have a feeling they might be in there quicker than that.
I agree.
Marcio Barbosa, he's a 27-year-old from Rio de Janeiro, 15-2, 3-1 in LFA, but he's won 3 straight, including all by first-round knockout. I remember another guy had a bunch of first-round knockouts. Remember, guys? And he did that. The last one was as a minus 150 favorite, so wasn't necessarily expected to be an overwhelming first-round KO. He's up against my man, 32-year-old Damon Wilson from San Diego, 9-2, 8-2 in Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors usually has an event every year out there in my old hometown. He's won 3 straight, including back-to-back round 1 knockouts. With both of them were by knees. So we got a couple guys here who are getting first-round knockouts now, unfortunately. Jeff's going to give us the line here, and it's 420 or so.
I'm showing 450 over at Bet Online. Now that came down from 550 about 3 minutes ago. Went from 550 to 500 down Barbosa minus 450. I still think he gets it done.
I do too. Say it again, sir.
Barbosa, I think Barbosa is like top 15 in this weight class in the UFC right now. Like that's how good I think he is.
I like it. I took Barbosa by KO under 1.5 rounds. Unfortunately, it was minus money. I got it at minus 145. Barbosa KO under 1.5 rounds. I do think it's probably getting done in the first round.
Yeah, he's got a ton of first-round KOs. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what
his
Ramon was.
level of competition is seriously good too, man. I mean, I'm sorry, I might have missed the beginning, but yeah, I mean, this guy knocked out Ruffy.
It's good.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, his level of competition is super legit. I think there's a kind of narrative that he can be gassy, but I think it's a little overblown. His first ever loss, he did gas out, get grounded and pounded. And
well, in all fairness, they just showed the stat: 15 first-round knockouts. So he hasn't really had to show his gas, and the one time he did, he probably wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, exactly. And lately, if you watch his more recent fights, he's still knocking everybody out in the first round, but he doesn't come out as crazy and marauding. He's kind of a little bit more reserved, takes his time backing him down, and then, still gets the knockout, but just doesn't come out throwing a billion strikes a second,
Such a treat to be
Yeah, I have this. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is this last leg of my chalk parlay tonight. I also have 2 units, on Barbosa and John Silva. John Silva fighting 13th of September against Diego Lopes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I've got a lot of confidence in Barbosa in this spot and just more generally.
All right.
Yeah, so want to mention we're talking Kyle Bradish there for a minute, but he did pitch 6 innings and gave up the 2 earned runs, 4 hits, 10 strikeouts on his return from Tommy John surgery. So get that rubber band in there, and you're good to go.
The old TJ.
And that lady, the CEO of Cracker Barrel, would like to thank Travis and Taylor today for their announcement taking the heat off the news there.
They needed it. I'll tell you what. I've been to Cracker Barrel. The first time I went to Cracker Barrel in about 15, 20 years was about 2 years ago, year and a half ago. And I hadn't been there in so long. I was like, you know what? It's off this, it's off the expressways generally. And I was like, I want to get an omelet. Cracker Barrel does not serve omelets. I couldn't believe it. I got food. It was all right. but I didn't get my fucking omelet. I was a little.
I told him, I said, "Can you bring me eggs? Can you bring me a side of sausage, hash browns, and make the egg flat and fold it over?" And then,
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just go cook it myself. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. A breakfast place has no omelets.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
just a
kinda wild.
breakfast place. They you know, they
I
got shit going on all day.
associate them with breakfast.
well, they make the eggs in bulk. They make the eggs kind of in bulk, and then they don't. They obviously you've been to a Cracker Barrel that's very, very crowded. Sometimes they're it's like they're not going to be making enough timeliness. I think that's why. But
They got those old school benches they're getting ready to sit at.
oh man, come on, what are you doing, lady?
God, Nicholas Handy. Yeah, I tell you, I said it. I'll never go to Cracker Barrel again. And this was again a year and a half, 2 years ago. After finding out the omelet debacle they have going on.
Gotta have come on.
I think the last time I went there, they had like it was the one in Buffalo there, near close. Well, not necessarily near you, but off the exit there. And I think I had chicken and dumplings or something. It was all right. It's all right.
Oh, the food I forget what I got. It was all right. It just I'm disappointed. I would have gone to the fucking mom and pop shop a mile down the road.
All right, I do have a parlay. I see that in the chat there. There's a couple games left on the MLB slate. Let me read this off to you guys. The Padres, San Diego Padres, first 5. Ramon's Padres, first 5 plus a half. We'll take the Cubs. We'll add the over 9 in the Reds, and we'll put the Athletics in there. That's about a 10-1. I'll drop it in the chat for anybody that wants to get involved. Now, Cracker Barrel, not for me, but Bob Evans, man, listen, don't hate on Bob Evans. You're talking about breakfast? Bob Evans got it done. They figured it out. Little biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in like a decade, but yeah, Bob Evans is legit. I was at a Bob Evans a couple years ago. Hungover, getting a giant breakfast.
They closed the one down near me. I was like, what the fuck? I gotta. When I lived in Philly, I had one that was like on my way to my office. From my apartment, like I lived maybe 20 minutes from my office. My apartment, it was about 10 minutes to get to Bob Evans, and then 10 minutes to get to the office. So I'd poke in, I'd stop in, and then when I was late, I was like, I had to go to Bob Evans. What do you mean? A couple eggs, some biscuits and gravy, Ramon, sausage and gravy.
I just get that Bob Evans mac and cheese in the grocery store.
Oh, Tarek B says Bob Evans in my area sucks. Give me IHOP. The IHOP in my area sucks, dude. It's fucking terrible. It's always crowded. The shit's not good. The pancakes, even when you get those pancakes, no good.
It's always crowded. No one ever goes there anymore. It's too crowded.
Literally, it's not worth. I mean, I get an omelet there. It's not bad, but listen, Tarek B, let me give you a meal recommendation before you say it sucks. You get the sausage and gravy there, the biscuits and gravy. Get yourself an omelet, get some scrambled eggs, and then ask for the hash browns. You don't need toast unless you're a toast person, but you're already getting the biscuit. You don't need that. Get some coffee, get some water, and then come back here and tell me it sucks. Nothing's better than biscuits and gravy. Sub, come on.
Dude, I could go for some biscuits and gravy right now.
I'm going to take that right now. I get right on the fucking screen. I don't need on screen, but I eat that shit right on screen.
Off the rails here.
It was funny taping. I taped Souza and Barbosa back to back, and they kind of look alike. So like I had this moment where I was thinking to myself, like, man, this Souza guy got really good. I didn't realize I was watching Barbosa. I kind of forgot I had switched fighters. And I went, oh, wait a second. They're just two Brazilians. They kind of look like each other. Totally different people. But yeah, I had a moment there where I was like, man, Souza really leveled up.
I'll just go with Barbosa here. Maybe it can go into the later rounds, but I don't know the way things are going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Damon Wilson's terrible or anything. Maybe I'll try to chew up some clock grappling. Like that would probably be the path that it goes later.
There you go, Tarek B. It's in the chat.
I know everybody loves seeing everybody somebody getting their ass kicked, but I don't know if it's that entertaining. I'm enjoying listening to you guys talk about food.
Hey.
Mikey's got a parlay: biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs, hash browns, and coffee.
Fuck yeah, I take that. That's a 10-1 right there. That's a free 10-1 parlay right there. I'll put it on the screen for everybody. There it is. Go to Bob Evans. That's what you get. Then you come back here and you tell me that Bob Evans sucks. I'd like to hear it.
When Mike described that earlier, even before he asked me, I was thinking to myself, like, dude, I could go for all that right now. That sounds great.
Sounds great, right? Anthony Gallo likes the warm syrup at Cracker Barrel. Look at you guys. Not a big. I've been to Cracker Barrel maybe 4 times, maybe. Not a big Cracker Barrel guy. Here you go.
Yeah, like I said, it's been forever for me. I remember it being like pretty decent, but that was 10 years ago or something.
Well, they're back
I
now.
don't have Cracker Barrel anywhere near me though.
They're back now for all the wrong reasons. It's like when Sports Illustrated wanted to put those thick gals on the cover.
I don't think it's such a bad idea.
Huh?
We didn't have Sharpie show here, but
You get. I don't know what he did, but he got blocked on Twitter. They shut him down, or on YouTube. I asked him what he did.
Oh,
he said
really?
YouTube's a bunch of cucks. I said,
I think you can go on. You can do live streaming with your shirt off. I don't think there's any problem in that.
"Oh, I'm sure it had to do more with what he said, not what he looked like."
Well,
Yeah, he does kind of push the limits now and again.
Let's try to say what he said and see if we. No, let's. Okay. All right, we're underway here. That was a fast half hour.
Yeah, right.
Start talking about Bob Evans. Time just flies. I don't think he was. No, that's not what he was doing. I did find out what he was. It's not what he was doing. It's what he said. But that's our guy. That's how he does.
It'll pick up. I mean, the transcript will, like, some AI will read the transcript through or something, and
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
And then that's weird. Well, fuck you. You what? You don't have to say that even. I mean, they might take it.
I was flipping and flopping all day. Do I want the Braves or do I want the under? And I had the Braves, and then literally minutes before the show, I said, fuck it. Let me take the under. Nope. Braves are fucking smashing the Miami Marlins here. The bullpen for the Marlins has melted down. It's 8-2 now.
Man, Waldrop did it again. He's pretty good, huh?
Yep.
Woo! Woo! Fucking. Yeah, did you see that?
We're just moments away from another finish, I think. I don't know.
Does this guy look a little bit like Ryan Fitzpatrick?
He kind of does now that you mention it.
Doesn't he? Look at that beard that he's got on. Remember when Ryan Fitzpatrick won that game and they were on the Minnesota? I think it was Minnesota's plane. They were on the. I don't remember. Either way, they were. He was dressed up like Conor McGregor. Remember that?
Yeah.
11-2 now. The Braves are smashing the Marlins.
Oh my god. Well, I was on a show today talking about the over there as well.
Oh, Jesus, Ramon. We need you to start texting me your plays so I don't fade you.
Well,
You're running so hot.
Don't go with tennis right now. I'm going to smash my racket like Neil Medvedev the other night. Fuck!
Yeah, tennis can be tough.
My problem is I took a couple dogs in the qualifier. And then I thought they'd go out there and win in the, in the main event. No. One did. That Joe Queet, whatever her name is. Jacques Queet. Good. That girl good. Take her for a couple more rounds. All right. Ryan Fitzpatrick's hanging in there, trying to finish this first round, but
yeah, credit to him, man. He's taking some big shots.
Yeah, he is.
And obviously, he had that one that kind of face.
I can't believe he got up after that one.
No, if anything, maybe it knocked some sense into him because he ever since that moment, the floor woke him up there.
Right.
He's wobbling him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's wobbled him a bunch.
There we go. Ground and pound. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up.
that's it. That's it.
Oh, is it the end?
Carly lives on, boys.
At the end of the round? Okay. Who's going to win round 2?
No, that's the end
Why
of the
is
fight.
everyone walking around here?
There's a contract.
America, fuck yeah!
Well, you know what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah,
there'll be
man,
another
Roses,
one, and they'll say, you got to tune in to Dana White's Contender Series with 5 first-round knockouts. You got to watch Dana White Contender Series, man. Everyone loves brutality. So you got another fraud here.
Nicholas Anderson
I
didn't
mean,
even think about a takedown, did he? Nope.
Nope.
I got to be critical of this. I mean, look, I'm having a fun time. This is great with you guys, but let's get serious here. This is a joke.
Grab his dick and twist it! You twist that dick!
Hey, you know what? I just get to be live with you boys. That's a lot of fun for me. I get to spend a little time with my fellas, spend some time talking some sports, shit talking Dana White's matchups, talking some food.
This guy ended up with a bloody nose. I don't think he should get a contract. He shouldn't be having any damage. All right, so Yahayev, they're all fired up. The UFC just tweeted it out on the Yahayev fight. Oh, he delivered big time. Oh, yeah. This is great, man.
Did cash the.
You know, this next fight might be the best fight of the night because it's the worst fight of the night because they're probably like the 2 lowest level, or certainly 2 of the lowest level fighters on the board here. I have no idea why they placed these 2 in the main event.
Yeah, that's interesting, right? If I would have taken any of them but a sub, I probably would have went with the Sousa Perez. Looking at, I'm not talking about now what happened, but looking at the resumes maybe or something. This is kind of bizarre, but and they do call it a main event. They try to put what they think is the best. Maybe though it might be more just more to feature Gondra here, but I don't know.
Well, that's the weird thing too, Ramon. Like I can't find any rhyme or reason to this because Gondra was actually supposed to fight. I'm blanking on his name now. He was supposed to fight a different guy though, and Gondra was the clear B side there. Gondra was going to be a big
Vitor Costa. He was supposed to fight.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
And Gondra was going to be a big dog, so that fight fell through. They bring in Miller, who, if you ever watched Miller, I mean, this guy's just kind of a muscle hamster with no skill. I mean, he was a literal bodybuilder, one of the guys that goes on stage and does the flexing in his whatever they call that, his banana hammock. And Miller is just, I mean, he's a big, strong guy, but he's just not good at fighting in like any respect whatsoever. So yeah, I mean, you got Gondra, who was supposed to be a B-side versus probably like one of the worst 8-2 fighters I've ever seen in Miller. Very weird matchup to headline this event.
Did you get the package I sent you, Sub? The Sports Money Banana Hammock?
No, man. Been waiting.
Yet?
Been waiting. Summer's almost over.
What was that? Is that a delicious drink I saw? Or was that just some lemonade?
I better get a refill before this fight's over.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, the funny thing is, it's fairly early. Well, no, I guess it's not too early. 9:30. Yeah.
You scumbag,
Kind of on
DJ.
the schedule. I was going to say, are they going to do a bunch of promotion for the main event for these two fighters? That'd be
I appreciate you jamming with us, scumbag Hardy. I'm showing, not that it makes a difference, Bet Online showing 43 minutes. My guess is this will probably kick off at about 9:35, 9:40, and then they'll do
So I
all
believe
that.
we've been here for 90 minutes so far.
Yeah,
It's gone by pretty fast.
I said it earlier. A lot of favorites, a lot of finishes.
That first fight went to round 2, right? We did have one go round 2, didn't we? Or they all been first
Oh,
round?
we had the one go to round
Souza.
3.
The Souza
Souza.
fight, man.
3. Wow, okay. I forget.
Yeah. Had 3 end in round 1 and 1 end in round 3.
Okay.
And the round 3 one that ended, he was losing that fight. So Souza.
Yeah. Yeah, Barbosa, the homie, though. Yeah, I'm glad he's in the UFC, man. I look forward to watching him against some high level comp.
He looks like the man that, remember the guy who was riding his skateboard drinking the juice cocktail, remember? Singing,
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but
It looks like he's got a sports money logo on his right titty there.
that's right, he does.
yeah, it kind of does. See, yeah. We need to see if he'll get sports money tattooed right underneath that line.
Mike, you got to reach out to him.
I did. I did reach out to that guy, Hardy. You know it. You fucking know I did.
No, this guy on screen right now.
Oh, that is the sports money time. Let's go. Who's this guy? I thought you were talking about the guy the other night from the UFC.
No, this guy. Look at it. That's detailed.
Looks like he's, that
detailed
must be his
line.
wife and his family because she has the Giants shirt on. That's a name, I believe, sub of a gym, their gym, Giants.
Yeah, I think that's right.
What's this guy's name?
Barbosa?
Marcio Barbosa.
Barbosa, yeah.
I'll reach out to him too. Get these fucking dudes. They're already repping the brand. They might as well come out and be a part of what we're doing here. Shout out.
Nice
Turk
hit.
B.
Nice hit.
Cashed this parlay already. Look at this guy. Shout out to you,
Great,
Turk
Tariq.
B.
Nice job. Yeah, I got to admit, I'm going for the 5-0 favorite sweep myself.
Final.
Yeah, I guess I should have made it 5 with you guys. I just had 3 favorites.
No. I got tricky. I didn't want to take that minus 1,400. I just took the under 1.5.
You took some unders, yeah. Yeah, that
No,
was
just that fight. All the others were favorites. Because I didn't want to
so
take
the only favorite that I didn't get involved in at all was well, I guess I did get involved with them actually. That's this next fight. I took a long shot here. Not long shot exactly, but I took Gondra by sub. I think he can club and sub here. Probably more likely these guys just try to knock each other's heads off and somebody gets knocked out in round 1, probably Miller, but I think Gondra much better on the ground. And yeah, Miller just got his blue belt like really recently. And yeah, you ever seen this guy grapple? It's pretty ugly.
I'm on the over 1.5.
I rolled back to the well. I got Gondra fight ends or Gondra by KO and under 1.5. We're gonna see another first round KO in my opinion.
Yeah, these guys will go out and swing, and I don't think either of them is very technical or very defensively minded. So I think we'll probably see it.
That was a high fight. 30 seconds. That must have been the fastest Contender Series. 30 seconds was the official time.
Yeah, Kelly, that's why I shifted to the total in that one, minus 1,400. Get it done early.
Yeah, it's a great point, Jeff. Get much better price on that. But could you put the favorite to win? Or sometimes the parlays, they don't allow that, right? So
I'm so limited.
Series, yeah. Contender Series is a little tougher to make some tricky parlays in there the way the books run this promotion.
I'm on the over 1.5, boys. I'll see if I can't lose every fight tonight. Do my best.
You know, we knew it.
Over 1.5.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got a big parlay I'm trying to cash here. 27-1. Gonna need the over 8 in this Yankees game to bring me home. 5-1, bottom of the 7th inning. 6. We need 2 more. I'll take a push in that one if I have to.
All right.
Colorado Rockies, boys. That plus 550 is looking pretty tasty. 5-6. Was it 5? 6-1 right now. 6-1.
All right, Mike.
I got him 550, 450, 402, and 304.
Oh, yes.
Let's go. That'll make it. That's a night right there.
All right. Bet Online shifted the time down to 3 minutes till the fight starts.
Okay.
We'll see if that happens. But
how about these suckers betting the Astros at almost minus 400? A week ago, they went 4 games without scoring a run, and they're minus 400 today. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's wild.
I know we were having a lot of fun with Cracker Barrel, but I missed this show had just started. Actually, they've come out and said they're going back to the old logo. There's no joke. Semi-breaking news here.
That CEO is going to line herself up next to that guy that was at the Coldplay concert and the Target CEO. The 3 of them can all hang out together. They're going to create
Thank our guests for sharing your voices and love for Cracker Barrel. We said we would listen, and we have. Our new logo is going away, and our old timer will remain, the company said in a statement late Tuesday.
Not for nothing. You know, I mean, I'm not a CEO, clearly, but if you put yourself in the decision-making tree, of all the things Cracker Barrel needed to do, they had to fix their logo. That was the thing.
I mean, get some fucking omelets.
put a fucking omelet on the menu.
I'm gonna fucking tweet that right now.
I was gonna say, Jeff, someone's got to tweet these fucking guys.
Yeah, tag me in it. I'll fucking repost it.
I'll retweet it.
I'm gonna tweet right now on this. All right.
Here's an idea, Cracker Barrel. Instead of changing your logo, put a fucking omelet on the menu. Join the rest of the fucking.
Fucking cheese omelet. Lay a fucking scrambled egg down flat like Ramon said. Fold it over and throw some cheese in there. You know what? There you go. Yeah, you got one omelet.
You don't need to change anything. You just need a better training program in the back.
Yeah,
it's somebody that can make an omelet
a little bit there.
Biscuits and gravy. All right, we'll throw that in there too. Who's that dude that redoes the menus there, Mike, on the Food Network?
Oh,
the real dickhead looking dude.
Yeah, I can't think of his name right now. The guy from New York there that comes in and there's a couple of them, I guess.
This menu's too long. It's too big.
Too big. Here, dear Cracker Barrel, add biscuits and gravy and a fucking omelet. Stop changing your logo. Love Sports Money. Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri.
It is pretty hilarious that they brought in that expert and she's like, you know what this old-timey restaurant that everybody likes just how it is could use? Completely modern logo. And we just get rid of all the old-timiness. just get rid of everything that makes this place what it is. Let's just scrap that.
Bar Rescue. Yes, baby. That's the one. I can't think of the guy's name is John. Is it John Pampas or John Pampas or John something?
No, it wasn't him. No, he's the bar guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, the food guy. I thought it was like Mark or Mike or something like that. I'll tell you what, in the chat, if you had to pick one omelet for Cracker Barrel to add to the menu, what would it be? And I'll start first. Mine would be a Western omelet.
Of course it would
American
be.
cheese.
John Taffert. That's the guy, Big Scott. Thank you.
Western omelet with American
Western
cheese.
omelet? I assumed they would have one.
Who?
Cracker Barrel?
No, they don't have omelets. This is fucking scumbags.
Oh, they don't have omelets at all?
No, not at all. Well, I'll tell you what. The one that I went to did not have omelets. Maybe
everyone I went to doesn't have omelets.
Okay. I was going to say they're pretty,
Maybe some omelets out there. Some of them maybe have omelets, but
Yeah, Kelly, the
I
Western.
thought you just did your omelet poorly. I see now. I'm caught up. I'm caught up.
The
So
Western.
Nicholas Handy says the Denver and Kelly V says the Western. I think the difference between the two is cheese. Isn't the Denver has cheese and the Western is no cheese?
I think the Denver does. So the Western's peppers, onions, and American cheese. I think the Denver's just peppers. It does, I don't think it has onions, or vice versa. It might be the other way around.
I'll tell you this: I'm going to crush
What's
something
the
for
omelet where
breakfast
they put
tomorrow.
gravy on top from the biscuits and gravy? That's what I would.
Oh, that sounds like Sports Money Restaurant right there.
That sounds like you're helping them rebrand.
That's what they need.
I'm going to crush something for breakfast tomorrow.
Jimmy says ham, egg, and cheese. I like the ham, egg, and cheese.
Yeah, I like a little ham, egg, and cheese. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mushroom guy. I like mushrooms in there. Throw some mushrooms. It doesn't matter. Any of the ones you boys talked about, throw some mushrooms in there. Real Jolly Roger.
They took my money. Real Jolly. You've been on me all night, rustling my jimmies. Yeah, they served me. I was not happy, and I will not go back. Is anyone a fan of sausage in the omelet? I am not a fan of it. I think it's a little too greasy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, it just depends on the other got to see what the options are.
I don't like bacon in there either, though. Don't give me bacon.
I don't either. I'm good with ham, though. I'm good with ham, obviously.
Yeah, the less greasy option. Throw some ham in there, some chopped up ham. Final decision. No bacon, no sausage, just ham.
Well, it was the Braves. I mean, it was 2-2 entering the ninth inning.
The under looked great until they.
Braves got 9 runs at the top of the ninth inning for that 11-2 win tonight.
Is that Angel Reese walking out with these fighters? I don't know if anybody saw that or not. ZC33 says pork roll. ZC, for the 10 years I lived in Philadelphia, I never had pork roll once. Not one time. My buddies loved it down there. They were like, I'll wear it on my fucking hair. Red Beer says Philly cheesesteak omelet hits hard.
Wow.
I'll tell you, Philly cheesesteak's my favorite sub, hoagie, whatever you want to call it, to get. Philly cheesesteak. The omelet.
Yeah, it doesn't sound that bad.
No, can't do it. Can't do it because of the bread. You need the Amoroso bread. That's what makes a Philly cheesesteak so special. Amoroso bread.
Oh, Mike used to get that, Kelly.
Yeah, moon's over my hammy. Fuck yeah, the moon's over my hammy.
That was the old standby. I mean,
Yeah.
going to Denny's, even as a teenager, right?
Yep. You roll on up. You get the moon's over my hammy with some hash browns. Hash browns well done.
Man, I love. Oh man, going to Denny's after you're drunk.
That was the thing to do.
All your friends would be in there drunk from their parties. Everybody meet.
Yeah, I did that a lot in high school.
Hell yeah. That was the thing to do. That was absolutely the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony, I would go to Denny's over Cracker Barrel for the omelet specifically. I said it and I stand by it.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if I've ever really had Denny's sober, to be honest. I think this is like 4 in the morning.
I remember sitting around sober going, you know what I could use is Denny's.
You're a scumbag too, Anthony.
What a fun time. We fixed the Cracker Barrel menu. We talked about some late night options. We're going to fix Taco Bell. I might have to call this 800 number live on screen with you boys and talk about why my fucking meal sucked. What a night. Flea says in Texas, everyone would go to Whataburger. I did go to Whataburger when I was down there. The fellas wanted to go. It was all right.
I was going to say, how was it? I've never had it.
It was all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Do they have like a special burger with anything crazy?
I don't know. They had 8 different burgers on the menu, and whatever. It was all right.
It's a burger.
Wasn't anything special. It was like Wendy's or fucking, Burger King. It's Whataburger.
Appreciate you,
Yeah,
Jimmy.
we don't have them around here, so I've only visited on the road, but yeah, it was decent.
It was all right. I wouldn't give it more than all right. Decent. Yeah, okay. I'll give decent, but Nasty
All right,
Nate,
we're
that's
underway here. So hopefully you got your plays in, everybody.
Nasty Nate, that's when I went. Was with Debbie Cab and a couple of the fellas at
Don't blink.
2:30
Don't
a.m.
blink.
You might have been there. Nasty Nate, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Gondra's all over this. Trent Miller, you don't want to mess up this guy's face too much. He is his part-time job is as a Chippendales model here in Las Vegas.
And he's looking to get it done quick.
Poor guy. I hope that doesn't get sliced up too bad here. Miller's been fighting in Tough Enough. I don't know, Sub, where you rank Tough Enough.
Fairly low on the whole.
You did have one fight in LFA in between there is Tough Enough fights. Gondra is also a LFA guy with 2 knockouts, including a first rounder back in November. He was a dog in that one at plus 175.
What's crazy about Miller is there's so many fights where he's just getting pieced up and has meme finishes. That's kind of what I mean when I say he's the worst 8-2 fighter I've ever seen. So many times he's getting beat up by guys that are just not good, and he like pulls a guillotine out of his ass somehow or so on.
I don't go to many Chippendales shows, but I don't remember them having the hair on the belly button usually. But so I'm going to kind of throw some shade here on that claim that he has on his resume here.
Yeah, I got to work on the manscaping.
Right. I mean,
Ramon, I think we found your secret sauce. You're rolling out to them Chippendales. You're watching them belly button.
Analyzing. That's right. Well, you got to be cultural. Maybe you know what? Maybe I went for an interview. Did you ever think of that?
I didn't think of that. No, that didn't cross my radar.
I am aerodynamic everywhere.
All right, so J Main's going to rein in. He's going to defend the sausage. He says, Cooper Sharp cheese, green pepper, onion, Italian sausage. I think Italian sausage can
maybe okay. Because I'm a pork sausage. I'm a pork sausage kind of guy.
Yeah.
And Miller is just so slow with these punches. I think he's just too muscle bound, to be honest.
Well,
Cash that Chuck Parley, baby.
Nice.
Cash that under 1.5 KO.
What a fucking stream.
What a great sign of fighting for the UFC. I think this is going to change.
I don't understand. Would you rather give a Chuck Parley than fucking try to dig a dog out that's clearly not going to win? No.
I want to give you a video.
Big dick player.
Swinging past your knees.
Big dick baby.
Yep.
No, look at we are
Parley. We cashed this dude fucking knocking him out in under 1.5 rounds.
We are thrust upon the event they share with us, and great work, boys. Man, you guys talked about it. We were backstage. You guys were talking about it. Unbelievable.
Faves in the
Ramon.
What a night.
To Ramon's point, what the fuck was going on with these boys? What? How do you make sense of this, Jeff?
I mentioned it earlier when Ramon and I were talking about it. I think that they offer these guys fights. Here's your weight class. This is who you're against. Do you want to take it or not? Of course, everyone's going to take it because it's their shot to the UFC. And here you have it. The odds makers set the odds after the matchup's been set. Obviously, they're not going to set the odds before the matchup. I don't think a fighter is going in there saying, well, what are my odds going to be against this guy? No, he's saying, no, I'm going to fucking murder this guy. And then he goes out there and gets murdered. That's my take.
What do you say about these interesting fight breakdowns?
I mean, it's just kind of how I guess they're doing it this year. Dana and the boys. Last week was a lot of squash matches too. I don't think it'll be like this every week. I haven't really looked that hard into next week's, to be honest. So I can't say for sure what that one looks like. But
do you guys think is there any validity to? And I'm just throwing this out there, but the first week there was a lot of decisions, and Dana was upset. And did they change the matchmaking so that they can put cans against some guys that they want in the UFC? Ramon, what do you think about that?
It was an awful program tonight from the UFC. They wonder why they can't get their matchmaking right on the main cards either. Something's broken. I mean, maybe I'm glad everybody had a good time. We won the money. I guess, hey, you know what? Guess that's what, I'll take.
Well, you want good fights, you want to make money. I guess we are in the make money business. Silent Rob's talking about the survivor pool there. He says, give me the best duck for the survivor pool. I think we're going to have to do this, boys.
What does that mean? Is that
yeah, I don't know what that means.
We've got to do it, whatever it is. I mean, Silent Rob.
He wants a duck race. He's contributing a $10 dono to the duck race. So let's take some time while we see how many contracts they hand out. Let's get the ones in the chat.
If they don't give a contract to all 5 fighters, then I really would question what's going on with this show tonight, because everything that they happened like clockwork.
I think we're getting 5 contracts tonight.
Yeah.
No
5
reason.
on the head.
Maybe the only guy I'd feel bad for is the guy who took 3 rounds to do it, right? They might say, hey.
Yes. Yeah, but he was losing and he came back. So he showed tenacity.
No, you can tell Dana loved that comeback. I think
Dana was all over that.
I think he's too.
What do you think from a sports money survivor for the rest of the Contender Series? Maybe we we get everybody in, whoever wants to be in, and then we see how many people are in. If there's this is week 3, so there's what?
Well, you just start picking the fight, one fight after another. You got to pick your fight.
No. We do a duck race at the end of the Contender Series, like as we're waiting now, and we have 6 weeks to do it, and the first 2 or 3, however many people, the first 2 or 3 ducks, or the last 2 or 3 ducks get knocked out. Then the next week, the next 2 or 3 ducks get knocked out. Kind of a survivor from a duck race.
Well, this in Trent Miller. Actually, Mike, we kidded you because only 2 fighters have ever gotten a contract that have lost. Trent Miller is actually going to fight Bo Nickel. No, I'm just kidding.
They want to keep getting that Bo Nickel spot. All right, so here's what we have so far. We'll put the 1 in the chat. We'll shut this down in 3 minutes, 9:53 p.m. And we'll give away a free survivor entry.
Let's make sure we get the contract.
It's 9:50. We'll go 9:53. We have Nasty Nate, JW, Redbeard, Brody, Bo Jackson, Tarek B, Kelly V, Silent Rob, Anteaters, Room to Run, Anthony Gallo, and Stop Geo. Get Flea.
2-run home run, Mike. This game is tied. Bader. 2-run shot. 5-all. Billy.
Nasty, I was just spitballing.
All right. I got Flea Mathis in there now. Put the 1 in the chat if you guys want to be involved in a free entry for the NFL Survivor Pool.
Oh, okay. I see. So he put the 10 in. That's the price of our Survivor Pool. Is that it?
I think that's what it costs. Just for the Survivor, you guys can upgrade. You want to do the other pools, you go ahead and do just that. Our Lopez, I got you.
Stop, Gio. You're going to chap up Redbeard.
Stop, Gio. I think I nailed the Mets team to a T today. I was thinking about it yesterday and for the last week or two. It's just a team with no identity. They don't have big hitters. They have big hitters. They just don't hit when they're with the Mets. They don't have big pitchers. They're just a team. And Redbeard came back and said they just like having fun playing baseball. well, that's not a team that may or may not go far. But that being said, there's just no identity. You see some of these teams, they have big hitters. You see some of these teams, they have big pitchers. What the fuck is the Mets' identity? They had nothing.
Anthony, that's kind of what I'm talking about. But we do it for the Contender Series. We do it. It's week to week. Every week we do figure something out. Figure out how to figure. It doesn't even need to be for money necessarily. We could just give away a hoodie or a fucking shirt or something at the end of it. But
no,
let's not make it too complicated here. We might go like a PGA, but put Mike to work. We'll put all 50 guys in, and then only 30 advance, and then
something like that.
J-Dub wants that hoodie. Hoodie season coming up. Hoodie season coming up, man.
I'm ready for some hoodie action. It's pouring here right now in Vegas.
Yeah, it's pouring here right now too. All right, I got Dastin, HAW, Redbeard, Brody, Bo Jackson, Tarek B, Kelly V, Silent Rob, Anteaters, Room to Run, Anthony Gallo, Stop Geo, Flea Mathis, and R. Lopez. If you haven't heard your number or your name, throw one in the chat. This is going to be for a free Survivor entry. Stop Geo. I agree, dude. Yeah. That's my problem with the Mets. I bet on them, they lose. I bet against them, they fucking win. Subhuman's going to throw some early action out there. All right. Robert McCormick and Big Scott are in, and the action is closed. I'll set it up. I'll set it up right now, as a matter of fact. Get this duck race in us. The winner will get a free entry into.
Hang on. I think Dana's going to come out here in a minute.
All right, we'll do this after.
Yeah, this shouldn't take long. I mean, geez.
Are you going to turn the volume up?
Oh, Ramon? Yeah. Get that here. Let me get ready for that. Again, I don't see any reason other than being a jerk why all these guys wouldn't get the contract here. Who didn't live up to their if anything, right? Did Yahayev perform as a 1 to 12? Yes. Did Barbosa live up to his minus 400? Yes, I think he did. Right. Gondra minus yes. Sousa,
they all got finishes. They all did what Dana wants.
Yep. The only one was Johnson that even minus 235. You mentioned the comeback. I mean, I think that minus 2 that was a fair price for someone with a round 3 finish.
Oh no, that wasn't that the Sousa fight.
Oh, did I get him back?
Yes, Sousa had the round 3.
Yeah.
Both 240 or whatever. So.
Yep. No, I got you.
Yeah, Kelly's asking too. Sub, you kept showing it, but he still hasn't told us if it's a drink or just a big lemonade.
Get that cocktail on screen. Let's see what you're drinking.
Well, I really need to go get some more ice, but it's just a Scotch mule, some Scotch, some Toco, Chico, ginger beer, and a little lemon juice or lime juice.
Ramon Laureano, home run. Padres 5-0 here in the first inning.
Oh, Ramon, turn the volume up.
Parlay's rolling.
Ramon, turn the volume up.
I love your enthusiasm and I love your performance. Congratulations. Come on over here.
Dante Johnson, welcome to UFC.
Look how fucking happy he is.
Short notice there as well. He was mentioning that for Johnson.
Great fight. The problem with this fight, too, is I like both of the guys. It takes two
to
fight
great. This was an absolute dog fight. You had an incredible comeback. You're built like a tank. When people take you down, it's hard to get position on you. Kept going for that Kimura. Kept this guy working and busy. And then, obviously your goal was to get up on your feet and stand up and do what you did in the third round. You implemented your game plan. You looked great doing it. And get over here. Congratulations.
Manuel Souza, welcome to the UFC.
And I thought for a second he was going to call Perez up too.
Yeah.
Abdul. The odds makers nailed this.
I'm going
7-0, 11-1 favorite, 7-fight win streak, 5 first-round finishes. I cannot wait to see you in the UFC. Get over here.
Congratulations, Abdul.
See, the odds don't matter to right, even if you can't say the odds right. Shows you they don't even know what they're talking about half the time. 11-1.
First-round finishes out of 17 wins. 16 first-round finishes and 17 wins. You are another guy that I cannot wait to see fight in the UFC. Get over here.
Marcio Barbosa.
Yeah, this is going real quick.
Ryan.
Be out of here by 10 o'clock.
I love the feint. I love the accuracy. I love the kicks to the body to set up the punches to the head. Absolute perfect performance. Congratulations and welcome to the UFC.
Ryan Dodger rounding out all 5 earning UFC contracts. Now, Dana, I know that we've already had a call out from Abdul Yakyeva from earlier tonight. He wants to fight in Brazil. Has there been any decisions made as to whether he'd be put in that spot, or any fighters here that have been awarded contracts, how quickly they can get in to make their UFC debut?
Well, obviously, I love guys that want to turn around quickly and fight again. And if we can do it, we'll absolutely do it. Matchmaking meeting was earlier today, so when I listen, we loved everybody tonight. Tonight was incredible. Tonight is what this show is all about. So obviously, we absolutely will.
Would you say that this week has set the tone for what you expect to see now moving forward every Tuesday night?
Well, I think, listen, you bring these kids in, and not every fight can be a barn burner, but most of the time they are.
You better shut the audio down.
You're one shot.
We're not.
I don't care about what this is.
We're not over the edge, but that was interesting. 5, you boys. Sub, I think, caught the middle.
I
think Sub caught the middle. He said under 5.5, over 4.5. He caught the middle. 5 fighters get the job done.
5 on the head. Favorites, finishes. That's it.
Yeah,
a couple of you guys have caught it on the head. I think one week there somebody said 3. There were 3 exactly. Let's go. Let's roll this duck race and let's put the bow on the show here. This is for a free entry into the NFL Survivor Pool. Hey, winner gets 50 grand. There's $100,000 in prizes. Let's go here on behalf of Sports Money. Let's go. Let's start them off. 1.5 minutes, boys. Silent Rob says only 5 fights. Yes.
Dana White Contender Series every Tuesday. Oh, watch out for Kelly V. Watch out.
I have been notorious for calling the duck from behind. So let's see what we can do here. I've got, I think, 3 in a row on the duck from behind. I'm deciding. I think it's going to be Anthony Gallo. Today. I'm going to put my money on Anthony Gallo to come out here and find a way. The winner will get a free entry. You DM me. We'll get you set up.
Stick around, Kelly. I think you got the W here.
Remember the guy we showed you skate?
I kind of think Nasty Nate in the pink is going to.
I did find that also while we're watching this. I did find that video of Barbosa. See if we can see it here. Oh, I'm covered up, so I can't do it.
Hang on.
No, Kelly, step up.
Yeah, we did find the
video. The 11, the dark horse.
There it is. There's Barbosa riding his skateboard, drinking the ocean spray. You see the famous video of Barbosa.
All right, here we go. We're down to the run. Anthony Gallo, look at that. The Dark Knight making the dark move.
Here comes Lopez.
Lopez is going to cross the finish.
Is that in the bandana too? Nice.
In the bandana, our Lopez, DM me on X, and we'll get you set up with an entry to the NFL Survivor Pool. You know the deal. If you win the 50K, you got to throw me 1,000.
Hey, you know what? On another note, on another note, Tarek B came in. I think it was 3rd there, and he was going to get a free subscription for a month. Tarek, if you're in here, I've messaged you back. I've tweeted you back. I'm hearing nothing from you. So make sure you got to be following me. I don't know.
Tarek B, not only is the tweet option open, but if you go to messages, you'll find the DMs and you can reach out to MMA Jeff. R. Lopez gets the number 1 spot. Silent Rob, a second place finish. Tarek B, Anthony Gallo, JW round out the top 5. Stop Geo, Bo Jackson, Room to Run, Anteaters, Nasty Nate comes in the 10th place out there. Good stuff, boys. Great night tonight. Hey, Kelly V, I appreciate that. She says 50K. Mikey deserves 5K. Well, listen, I'm only asking for 1K. But I love you guys, man. Thank you guys all for being here with us. I love you guys on screen, man. Ramon Scott, Subhuman Gaucho, MMA Jeff. I don't care if it's all favorites or not there. I just get the chance to hang out with you boys. And we do some live betting. We do some sweating. Look at this. That's Herb Dean, says Ramon Scott. No, look, Herb Dean's never moved so quick in his life. Let's wrap her up. We got a bunch of things going on here. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, Ramon. We got some big things happening tomorrow. We got a new show coming out tomorrow, Ramon. Before we get there, let's let Subhuman Gaucho tell them where they can find him. Sub, we appreciate you being back here. Look, you came out on Saturday. You come out here on Tuesday for Dana White Contender Series. Tell them what's up. Tell them where they can find you.
Yeah, not the only thing right now, but checking to bet MMA tips. Got all my bets up there for free where MMA is concerned. You can always reach out about soccer. I've been keeping it real easy, but the weekend went well on the, small number bets, but came through. Hit the big Mo Salah assist. I was talking to Mikey before that game. But, some early looks there. I've gone pretty big. I kind of got ahead on this Paris card. Already kind of moving on to the middle of September. So I'm really looking forward to, UFC being back and First Strike and everything being back, a week from tomorrow. But I guess until then, I'll be back next Tuesday. So hope to see everybody then.
We got our guy coming back, ready to attack. Jeff, tell them what's up. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me over at XMMA Jeff 19. You can follow me also at Winnable MMA Jeff 19. I'm rolling around sports money. We're going to come up with some football stuff coming up since the golf is over. Follow me over there.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We got some college football. We got some NFL big game breakdowns for everybody. Ramon Scott. The big news is we have a big show coming off tomorrow, but you got the morning steam 7 days a week at 9 a.m. Tell them what's up. Tell them where they can find Ramon Scott.
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow, of course, for more morning steam. We'll look at the action here for Wednesday in Major League Baseball and WNBA. And then tomorrow night, join us for our new show here on the Sports Money Network. I'll be along with Sean Fox. Maybe you've caught us together on another channel, and we're going to bring it on over here for the Wednesday night betting throwdown. So we'll have programming here every night, really, other than Friday nights. That's our rest night a little bit because, we got Saturday. We're going to be teaming up with Razor on Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays. So, and UFC on Saturday, and with our programming here on Tuesday still for 7 more weeks of the Contender Series. So every night, but Friday night we're going to have a show, and tomorrow night we'll debut the Wednesday night betting throwdown with myself and Sean Fox. Just a 2-hour show. We'll be covering the action from, we may run a little longer. Seems like we always do when we're together, but starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific on most nights, unless there's a huge event. The live betting show. Sean Fox loves the fire. So that's why I've asked him to come over and bring us some of that live betting content. He is high volume, and he's going to be doing it for us, and I'll be joining him here. And he loves to run those videos that we're famous for over here on Sports Money. Mikey, you know the ones I'm talking about. The Blue Oyster Cult is my favorite one, and I used to celebrate with Sean there with that one quite a bit. So you'll be seeing more celebratory videos here on the new show with Sean Fox and myself. It's his show. I'm just along for the ride. And he'll be doing all the live betting. I'll be tailing along with Sean on the new Wednesday night, betting throwdown with Sean Fox and myself. And then, the other gang want to come on by, they can too. But just want to make sure we get more programming out to you. And we thought we got a pretty good host here, giving you some good high volume plays. Be ready, because Sean will be firing, especially on the WNBA. It's kind of his specialty. Actually, basketball is his specialty, NBA and WNBA, but the WNBA is in season. So please join us tomorrow night. We'll be here. More live programming coming to you. We're doing it here on the Sports Money Network, aren't we, guys?
What a fun time here at Sports Money. We got a new show coming out tomorrow, the Betting Throwdown. You guys better be there to check it out. A lot of live betting action. I love it. I love getting involved live betting. I can't wait to see what's going on with Sean and the crew. It's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Another new show popping up here at Sports Money. On behalf of the crew, thank you guys for checking us out here. Well, look, we're week 3. We got 7 more to go here till we get through the end of the season. And of course, you're going to find us live Thursdays, Thursday night football, that Eagles-Dallas game in a week. I can't wait. We've got primetime action. We're going to give you guys big picks on big games here with college football, MMA. Jeff and I are going to get involved in the mix. And of course, you'll find our guy tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., the morning steam. That's Ramon Scott. On behalf of Ramon Scott, Subhuman Gaucho. We love Subhuman Gaucho back in the fold. We got MMA Jeff. It's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Get ready, get set. Sports Money's ready to go. Thank you guys all for checking us out. Smash that thumbs up on the way out the door. And we'll see you guys all real soon. Get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun.